Alright, we're here at the start of Naxxramas, and today is my first raid where I'm going to be doing DUSKWRAITH DPS set. I have two pieces on this character. This character normally tanks in Scarlet Enclave, but for this Naxxramas group, they needed damage dealer, and I've got the damage dealer set. This is going to give us a 60% increase on backstab damage, as long as we have 3 poison and or bleed effects on the target. So we're going to use Occult Poison in the main hand, Sebaceous Poison in the offhand, and then I'm going to use Crimson Tempest as well as the third effect to fully activate that DUSKWRAITH bonus. The Crimson Tempest I'm using is going to activate my Carnage Wrist Rune as well, giving me 15% increased damage there. And I'm super excited. I think we're going to crank so much damage. And we did pretty good earlier today. We were in a Scarlet Enclave on a different character. We got a Queen's Fall. I was very happy about that, but that character was already saved to Naxxramas, so I can't, like, go into Nax and pump with the Queen's Fall. Best we can do is pump with the two-piece DUSKWRAITH here. And that's exactly what we're going to do. What we're after loot-wise in Naxxramas is Gressel. It would be an upgrade for our tanking set. It's not super duper important whether we get it or not, because I'm really hoping we don't go 2 weeks in a row without seeing a single one of the weapons that would be a tanking upgrade in Scarlet Enclave. So I'm thinking, you know, on Monday when we tank Scarlet Enclave, we'll get a weapon, but it'd be really nice to go into Scarlet Enclave with something better than a Clobber Club for tanking. You know, that would be nice. Is this a sunglass? Yeah, we got sunglasses on this character. Alright, Sebaceous Poison activated, Occult Poison, and Rupture up, vanishing, because I had too much. Okay, I have Threat again. Some problem? Okay, I have too much Threat. I don't want to grief the raid by, like, ripping Threat constantly. It's still on the healing meter. Let's go to the damage meter. That did, not work very well. I just kind of ripped Threat and I vanished, and then I don't think it actually dropped my Threat when I vanished. Okay. Trip Fiend Silk Cloak, good tanking cloak, but I already have it. Don't need it. There's not much we need left in this instance. We've been running a lot of Naxxramas already. This is a hard mode 2 run. Yeah, it was gonna be a hard mode 3 run, but then some people left the group like before, like while we were clearing trash, and we lost like a healer or something, and pretty much everyone just decided that they would rather clear it on 2 rather than delay and try to get another healer or whatever to make it better, you know, more likely to be a 3 run. But as long as you hit at least hard mode level 2, you get the same chance at Gressel off of Kel'Thuzad. You don't get additional, like, non-set pieces from Kel'Thuzad on those higher difficulties. So we're still good with hard mode level 2. We have the same chance at seeing a Gressel drop as any of the other higher hard modes. Oh shit, side pull. Okay, side pull. The tank is going into the next room. Who's tanking this stuff? Who is tanking it? It's not on a tank. I'm not attacking it until it's on a tank. I think we just need to run forward into the next room. This, is getting the vibes of your classic demon run. You know? Demons in the chat, demons in the raid. Yup. Anyways, I didn't show the talents. The talents, we have improved exposed armor, backstab build, 30 points assassination, 8 points here in combat, 13 points subtlety. 6 pieces bone scythe, 2-piece DUSKWRAITH. We can move off of this Mark of the Champion into, I guess, Drakefang Talisman is the best I've got on me right now for these next 2 bosses, because the next 2 bosses are not undead. All right, how about stream predictions? Please. Hang on. How many deaths on Faerlina? That's a good prediction. Prediction. Start prediction. How many deaths on Faerlina? We'll go with 0 to 1, 2 to 4, or 5 or more. Those will be the windows. Okay, 3 options on the prediction. You know, I never do more than 3 options. It's too confusing for you guys. Change hat, my points. Denali, sorry, I missed that. Thank you for reminding me.
The greatest glory is to die in the Master's service.
Hat has been changed. OG Kev, I got yours from 14 minutes ago, right? That was changing into the bowler. I think I did. If I didn't, you can remind me in chat, please. Looking dashing. Looking like I'm about to lay siege to Vienna. That's what I'm thinking. More mobs in. Okay. Faerlina prediction is up for number of deaths. We're just going by the details death meter, so like if someone dies, gets rezzed, and dies again, that counts as 2. Alright, let's redo poisons on the weapons. Am I ready? Yeah, close enough. Food buff is still up. Honey Badger, Giants. I forgot to bring Draft of the Sands to this raid. Doesn't work in Scarlet Enclave, but it's a pretty important consumable to have in Naxxramas and Temple of Ahn'Qiraj. Alright, here we go. Pulling Faerlina, ending submissions. No one thinks 5 or more people are gonna die here. Have you seen this group? Have you guys seen this group? You really think there aren't gonna be... Pulling threat, vanishing. How am I already back to the top of the threat meter? Is someone like giving me Spirit of the Alpha? I don't have Spirit of the Alpha. I don't have the tanking rune equipped. I think the 20,000 damage backstabs are just too thick. Okay, there's actually 0 deaths. Actual 0 deaths. That's crazy. I did not expect that. I thought there would be 1 at least. Okay. Let me loot my Remnants of Valor. Boom. Got him. Take your seal. Oh! Okay. Yeah, okay, a bunch of people, have messaged me that I have the tanking Seal of the Dawn activated. Yeah, that would do it. That explains... wait, I think I have to run back to the start to get the different... Oh my god, last time I was in here, I was tanking. Yeah, could be anything. Yeah, okay, yep. Okay, we have to go back to the start to go get the other seal now. Yeah, I actually had multiple whispers of people telling me that. Oops. I had a big bonus on threat generation there. You can have them both in the bag. Yeah, but I have 0 of them in the bag. There we go. Problem solved. Popping TPS and DPS like a boss. Yeah. Must have been my back. Yeah, my backstabs are just too big. Yeah, my 20,000 damage backstabs that do, you know, what would it be, like 70,000 threat? Yeah, that's about what they would be doing. Wait, no, the tank seal multiplier isn't as big as the damage multiplier. That number might not be right. Oh well, whatever. They would be doing a lot of threat. A lot. We fixed the problem now. Hang on, let me respond TY to everyone else. That messaged me. Tank seal noob. All caps. Alright, we're ignoring that person. The raid lead. Wait, someone else said I didn't have mine on either. Alright, maybe the tank didn't have their tank seal on either? Is that what they're saying? I'm not sure. I don't think the guy that messaged me was the tank. Whatever. Okay, they're almost at Maexxna. They said pull totems. I'm almost back to them. Alright, problem solved.
Five, 4.
Yeah, if I pull threat now, then you guys, like, you know, then obviously it was just that my backstabs were too big. You know?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There isn't gonna be a second web spray, is there? I equipped the Fetish of the Sand Reaver for nothing. We didn't have to use the Fetish. Oh well. Remnants of Valor, Desecrated Gloves, Double Pendant. Alright.
The sanctity of my domain. Be warned. All who trespass here are doomed.
Alright, back to this item. And we go to the next wing. Tank's rolling into Plague Wing. We're doing Plague Wing. Did this character also get Queen's Fall, or have the backstabs always hit this hard? This character does not have Queen's Fall, but it does have 2-piece DUSKWRAITH damage dealer set. Also, I realized we didn't put Cold Blood on the action bar. Let's see, re-up food buff.
I'm gonna enjoy killing these slack-jawed daffodils.
What's happening? We going? What's happening? Full timing it? Full timering it?
Five, four, three, two, one.
Die, trespassers! Rise, my soldiers! Rise and fight once more! Task is
Oh. I did not anticipate that being the problem. Well. Let's look at the dispel meter. Devastor, the only person who did any dispels. Yep. I'm not sure if I've ever wiped to that before. I might have wiped to it like once. Let's see how many people could have dispelled that didn't. Anyways, we're running back because we wiped on Noth the Plaguebringer. Left the raid group. Yep. We might actually end up with 0 chances at Gressel. Yeah, I think at the rate this is going, it's going to be 0 chances at Gressel. Inukshuk has left the raid group. Okay, let's observe what this player's soft reserves were. I'm checking the list. The Face of Death, that's a Sapphiron drop, and a Grobbulus drop. Okay, so he didn't even... okay, so, you know, to his credit, he's not leaving after the soft reserve bosses. You know, his reserves, we didn't even get to them yet. I've done like 200 era Naxxas and I still don't know what happens on no dispel. If any of the curses reach 0 seconds and expire, they explode for shadow damage on everyone around you. So let's look at the deaths here. So you can see at 17 seconds, the entire raid died. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5 of the curses did not get removed. And then you see like 2 seconds later, this guy dies. He didn't quite die to the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was the 6th one that didn't get removed. I didn't know he put that many out. Kind of restorative potion because our, let's see, 2 mages plus 1, 2, 3, 4 druids can't decurse. Wait, 5 druids. This is such a this is so bullshit to be like, you guys gotta use a consumable instead of the mages and druids doing their job. I mean, I agree that the mages and druids in this group are not going to, or, you know, I would no longer expect them to do their job, and yeah, it's a consumable, but it's a bullshit angle that, like, that's what apparently has to happen. All right, Honey Badger. Ooh, they dropped a Cauldron. Love that. Giants. Food buff. Still have enough time on the poisons. Moldivort should be prioing Decurse. We aren't gonna miss his DPS. Rude. Like, we were all thinking it, but Dumeme said it. It's just rude.
3, 2, 1.
Glory to the Master!
Okay, we're vanishing immediately.
Rise, my soldiers! Rise and fight once more!
Restorative potioning. He dead. Right, somehow we did it. Very challenging boss. Wiped the entire raid instantly last time. Somehow we did so much progression between then and now that we just easily killed it without any without a single death. No totems, no traps, but shaman wolves can run in and pull stuff. Don't worry about that though. No totems, no traps. We dancing. Whoa, I got a dancer tank, bro. I love it. Look, I've played this game for a long time. I think if you're gonna do Heigan, you got to be able to dance, and I think the strategy of stacking him on the platform in opposite corners to the ranged DPS, I think it's just kind of a cringe strategy. But it's what most people do in Season of Discovery, because obviously it's easier. I'm a very in favor of any tank that is willing to do the dance for Heigan. Love that. We have the DPS to nuke. Yeah, but it's not about, do we have the DPS? It's about, you know, are you a baby back bitch or not? You know, and if you're not, then you do the dance. All right, here's pull timer.
3,
I see you.
Lost a global or two there because I hesitated. Bad. Double belt. Remnants. Who cares? Loatheb time. This is the Season of Discovery experience. Go through a raid collect your loot. You know? This is what I signed up for. This is what I pay my subscription for. I don't pay my subscription so I can wipe and get mad at people, okay? I pay my subscription so I can collect my pixels and pump on the damage meter, okay? I think as Backstab, I'm not going to get a Spore. I think I'm just going to stay on the boss. Because my abilities are nearly full critical strike chance anyways. 53. So Backstab's at 83%. And Ambush is at 98%. Am I missing a buff or something? Seems actually lower than I expected. I don't think so. Maybe I should get a Spore. Eh. Group 2, then 5, then others. Okay.
5, 4.
Alright, we'll try to get that first Spore.
2, 1.
Not too bad. Minimal uptime loss. I tried to ambush there. I think I have my stealth keybinds wrong. I don't think ambush was on the action bar in this stealth bar.
The first kill goes to me. Anyone care to avenge you?
Not bad. Remnants of Valor, Desecrated Leggings, Eye of Nerub, Leg Plates, Leg Guards, Brimstone Staff. Okay, okay, 2 wings down. 35,000 and 36,000? Are those my biggest backstabs? 36,175. Ambush, biggest was 32,000. The backstab is literally bigger than the wait, is it on average bigger? Average backstab cast 32.4, average ambush. Okay, on Loatheb, backstab was actually on average more than ambush. That's surprising. Let's make sure ambush is on the bar. Yeah, it's not. There we go. Now it is. That might be variance due to a small sample size. I only did 8 ambushes there. But when you get 60% bonus on your backstab from DUSKWRAITH and you don't get that bonus on your ambush, yeah, it kind of makes sense. That, yeah, okay, maybe ambush isn't really that good anymore. And, like, if ambush, you know, this make me think, like, do we pull the points out of ambush and put those somewhere else? Do we just stop casting ambush? That's a question for the simulator. We're gonna have to work on that a little bit. To Patchwerk we go. Would Sap that says, I'll pay to help with my rotation after this raid. I'm in with you. Need help. I don't normally do like individual like coaching, individual like rotation help type of stuff, Sap that. However, if you're interested in that, there are a lot of resources on the Simonized Show Discord that you can read. If you go here, Simonized Show Discord, start, and there's a section, rotations. You can find these alongside their individual talent specializations in SOD talents. So then, like, here's the section for Backstab Assassination. Here's variants of the build. Here's, like, weapon enhancements you should use. And here's a basic ability rotation for Backstab Assassination DPS. Tells you basically what you should be doing. And it's free. You don't even have to pay me anything for that. It's just there for you if you need it. Alright, 60-second break before we do Patchwerk. 1 minute BRB, says the raid leader. Yo, he's Khaled bouldering. This thing looks so cool. It's moving slowly at first. I wonder if you can move a Warsong Gulch flag while you're in Khaled Boulder. Because it starts going really fast towards the end. Like, could you just pick up the Warsong Gulch flag and then immediately enter Khaled Boulder? Like, you're slow at first, but, like, by the time you're in midfield, you're actually going super fast. What rogue spec do you enjoy playing the most? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like them all, and I know it's a kind of a cop-out answer. Saber Slash has got to be the most obnoxious, but it does so much damage right now at my gear level. So it's pretty attractive to just be doing the one that does the most damage, but there's the most, like, setup and bullshit that you have to worry about with Saber Slash. Of, like, snapshotting that Saber Slash whenever you go onto a new target. Alright, pull in... Wait, 8 seconds. Holy shit, that's soon.
5,
He's not even going to be, like, in position.
3, 2, 1.
Alright. Here we go. Pretty far away from the boss, I was not expecting. So a bit of a slow start here. The way I like to run Patchwerk is at the start of the fight I evasion, and then as soon as the evasion fades I vanish, and then I have no threat issues. If I pull threat with the evasion up, like, I evade the incoming attack anyways. And then when I vanish 15 seconds, wow, that didn't really take that long. Didn't even take long enough to explain my opener. Right. Yeah, what I was saying is, so you vanish at the end of the evasion or right before the evasion ends. So then you reset your threat. And if you vanish, 15 seconds into the fight, you're never going to be, towards the top of the threat meter again. Looks like we lost 2 people to Frogger. Unfortunate. Alright, what in the frick is going on with this music? Skip. Skip. This is my jam. Is this hard mode too? No. You can tell by the number of stacks of this debuff here. And the icon of the debuff changes also. with the number of stacks. This is a difficulty level 2. Bumberton, Mongoose Bite, Raptor Strike, Melee, and Wyvern Strike. Yeah, that sounds like a melee hunter. Let's refresh poisons. Oh, they're pulling. Am I ready? Yeah, basically ready. Widow's Embrace. What is that music genre? I don't know what genre you would call it, but it's the soundtrack for Diddy Kong Racing. Old Nintendo 64 game. I would sap that. Thank you for the gifted sub. That's very generous. I appreciate your support. I would sap that. Hopefully the information on the Discord helps you out. And I would sap that subscribing yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Knick-Knack Paddywhack coming in with a tier 1. 10 months of support from Knick-Knack Paddywhack. Give a dog a bone. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hope you've been enjoying the streams. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Getting a lot of subscriptions right now. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Hit Marker Digga. Thank you for the Prime Gaming. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope you're enjoying watching the stream. I have to imagine you are, because, I mean, if you weren't enjoying the stream, why would you subscribe to it? That would be weird. Extinction, 8 months of support. Thank you very much, Extinction. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a wonderful day as well. Yeah. Let's fucking get Grobbulus. What the fuck is this debuff? Yo! Has anyone seen that many Fallout slimes spawn ever before? Oh my! I'm so glad I joined this run. This run has been awesome so far. Yeah, it really feels to me like Ambush is just like hitting for less than Backstab now with this set. Yo, I heard you got the tank trinket on. Yo, okay, first of all, I only had it on for 2 bosses before checking my whispers and seeing that 8 different people whispered me about the tanking seal and then changing it. 3.56 set is where ambush shines again. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. The 6 set bonus increases ambush damage by 50%. Yeah, that'll bring it up above backstab again. That's for sure. Why are you even in this run? I'm trying to get a Gressel so I can have a little bit better weapon for tanking when we tank Scarlet Enclave on Monday. I believe we're 50-50 for Gressel in this run. I believe there's one other person on it also. Double check. Wait, there's... Oh, that guy left. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that guy's not in the run anymore. Yeah, so yeah, there's one other person. This guy already left. So he's gone. That doesn't count. We're 3 rolls against 3 rolls. It would be an upgrade from Clobber Club is my current best tanking weapon, which is not a great tanking weapon. You know why my melee damage is so high? Why is that? Why is that? What, did you figure it out? The giant not like this emote makes me think you figured it out.
3, 2, 1.
Hug left? Wait, hug left? No, 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 don't hug left. He's trolling. Hug right. Come on. That should have been a Crimson Tempest, not an Envenom there. Okay, good. Alright, loot sucks. Moving on. No patrols anywhere near, but this guy's getting a bit far to the side. We aggroing. Oh, that guy aggroed onto this Warlock pet. DPS boosting towns instead of ambush ones. I'd have to think about that. The gear sets I've looked at so far are pre-Scarlet Enclave and full BIS Scarlet Enclave. And we are in the middle, where we have just a little bit of Scarlet Enclave gear. And what I'm thinking is that this is the angle where you want to do a Saber / Backstab build. That's what I'm thinking. Like, if Ambush is just worse than Backstab, then Cutthroat doesn't really do anything for your Backstab build. And the best rune to put on there to up your DPS would be Saber /. And then you triple Saber, and then you just Backstab outside of that. But I'd have to work on that, because like I said, I only looked at like full BIS and pre-Scarlet Enclave, and we're in the middle. Do 2 and 5 go left, they said.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm supposed to be over here. Okay, waiting to make sure they pop Fugan. Okay. There we go. Uh-oh, that guy fell down. Just gonna chill a little bit. This is not the time to pull threat. There's not really a lot of damage happening compared to how much damage is gonna happen in a moment. Stay negative. Back up a little bit because the boss repositioned. Ring of the Eternal Flame rolling mid-boss. Stay negative. Okay, boss is dead. Alright, what was my biggest hit there? 76,000 damage. Yep. I'm having fun. If you'd make my number bigger, it's directly proportional to how much fun I'm having. Did you get Queenslayer? I got Queensfall on a different character, not this one. Cutthroat removes positional requirement. It does, but I don't think that's a super big deal. What priest can do MC? I mean, I can also tank this boss. If they give me a Grace of Air totem, I can just tank it. I'm pretty sure. Never mind. They're letting the priest do it. What shoulder rune? I have Opportunist on. But in hindsight, I probably should have ran Butcher and then just not cast Ambush. Ambush in this current gear configuration is hitting for less than Backstab. Which is a bit of an issue. That's not how it normally goes. Where's the boss even facing? Oh well, whatever, he's dead. Iblis, Fallen Defender. We'd roll on that as off. I guess we're here as DPS, so we can't roll main spec on that. Iblis, don't need it. Pretty sure they nerfed these mobs, so they don't just give melees constantly. Okay, never mind. I don't think that anymore. I do remember reading that they nerfed the damage these mobs would do with AoE. Yeah, but like that thing just hit me for half my health with one ability, so even if it's nerfed, it still seems to me like it's dangerous enough that I'm not going to go into melee range with them. We'll just hang back, poison knife some sebaceous poison onto them, and chill. Oh, he's got yellow ninja costume? Okay, what's my ninja costume? Purple? Purple. Kind of a mid ninja costume. Lots of rolls for those desecrated shoulder pads. I rolled off spec on them. It's always nice to have extra copies of shoulders so you can put different shoulder souls on them. I should look. Which pieces do I not have for tanking? Hands, chest, and head. Okay, well, I think I missed pretty much all of those. I forgot about, actually, that I didn't have all the tier 3 tank pieces on this guy yet. This guy knows what he's about. He's just walked right over here. Dancing. We're ready. Who has cake? Hello, how's it going? 5 and 4 stay live. 1, 2, wait. 1, 2, 3 go dead. 4, 5, 6 live. Okay, so we're over here. What build is Emram doing? He's backstab. Okay. What was Emram's biggest backstab on Thaddius? Wait, he hit a 94,000? What the fuck?
Big pog
My
damage.
biggest was only 76. How did he hit a 94,000 on Thaddius? Did he have, like, I don't know, like a Slayer's Crest or a Jomgabar active or something? That's crazy. That's a lot of damage. More people on his side. It usually splits evenly. So at most, one side will have one more person than the other.
4,
Or at least there's that many people in the raid with each debuff. But even if it's like a difference of 1 or 2 people, that's not making up a difference of 75k peak versus 96k peak. My guess is like an active trinket that gives him a bunch of attack power. And he hit the 96k like with a Slayer's Crest active or something. Oh, he could have Butcher. Yeah, Butcher on shoulder would make a difference for sure. In the damage per backstab. You get a damage buff in Naxx. Yes, you do 170% increased damage if you've got all 8 of your sanctified items and maximum rank Seal of the Dawn here. So almost triple damage compared to normal. Oh, actually, since we're only on hard mode level 2, we only benefit up to level 6 seal. I have level 7, so we're getting a little less than 170%. I'm not sure exactly how much less. But if we were on difficulty 3 or 4, we would be able to benefit from the full rank 7 seal. Man, Gothik is the worst. Luckily that thing didn't kill me. Boss in 15. Alright, it's almost Gothic time. Alright, he spawns over there first. And then he's gonna come over here, and then we're gonna blast. Sandals, Displacement, Remnants of Valor, Soul Harvester Bindings. Okay, 3 bosses left. 4 Horsemen, then Sapphiron, then Kel'Thuzad, then I loot my Gressel, and then it's GG.
Cease this foolish venture at once. Turn away while you still can.
Come, Zeliek. Do not drive them out. Not before we've had our fun.
Enough battling. Let them come.
I was fumbling my keys there for a bit.
I do hope they stay alive long enough for me to introduce myself.
Do as you're told. Oh, dance?
Run away as fast as they
Did it.
I heard about enough of your sniveling.
You get Gressel, do you plan to use it for tanking? Yes. This character is not really going to be doing Saber... Like, I don't have any... This character is locked into tanking in Scarlet Enclave. So, that's just how it is. I'm not going to have any, like, Saber/DPS Enclave runs on this character. We are getting prioritized loot as the main tank of a run, which means, like, we're locked into tanking for many weeks in a row. So, we only get to DPS in, like, Naxxramas groups or something. Which is fine. Tanking, you know, I don't do a lot of tanking. It's okay to have one character be the tank guy. Why did you ban me? Because I asked on chat why not having more views. Well, if you were banned, you wouldn't be able to type that in my chat. And what I'm guessing is that's not all that you typed. Did someone unban you? Because they probably shouldn't have. Why don't you try something else? I don't understand why you don't have more views. And then I timed you out for 2,447 seconds. Because that was fucking annoying. That's why I timed you out for 2,447 seconds.
Do not continue. Turn back while there's still time.
But why? Okay, well, I could time you out for 17 more minutes. I told you why, because it was fucking annoying. Ooh, we gotta refresh poisons on the weapons. How's Queen's Fall plus King's Fall damage? Strong. It's gonna go even more insane when I get the 2-piece bonus on the Queen's Fall rogue. Like, the synergy between those two is super duper strong. Oh, shit. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Pretty sure that was an unintentional pull there. Not enough occult poison stacks to send the envenom, so I was just blasting extra backstabs until I had more occult poison stacks.
What a bloody waste this is!
And the bubble for this 4th mark. That was a lot of damage. Am I gonna die here? I think I'm gonna die. I need to get away from the ghost so I don't take the last mark. Cool. So... this sure is hard. Bro, it's hard mode 2, you can 10-man this. Uh-huh. Well, we just wiped. Alright, we gotta run back. Good corpse running music, yeah. Ooh, ninja costume persisting through death. Pretty cool. What do you guys think? Is this gonna be a Gressel run at the end? Or is this gonna be a demonic Naxxramas experience with nothing to show for it? It better be? I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, the most blessed thing would be if double Gressel dropped, because then me and MRM could get one. Can't mount in Naxxramas, obviously. The Karaji mounts, they have a weird behavior. They allow you to try to mount up no matter what. And then it only tells you you can't mount up when the cast completes. Most mounts will just tell you you can't mount in Naxxramas when you immediately start trying to mount up. and they'll just not let you even try. So there's like a really weird edge case of this being useful, where it's like, you can, like, say you're in combat in PvP, and you know your combat is about to drop. You can start mounting up before your combat drops, and as long as your combat drops by the time the mount up finishes casting, it'll work. How do we make gold with this knowledge? I don't think you make gold with that knowledge. I think it's one of the dumb, esoteric World of Warcraft facts that just doesn't matter. Alright, let's re-roll the purple ninja costume. Red ninja instead. Okay. That's okay. Those shoulders look tiny as orc. No, it's just because my biceps are huge. You know. Unlike puny humans. You know. Or gangly trolls. Alright, honey badger. Giants. Food buff. I guess I should Old God's Flask. No shard for summon. Unlucky, bro. Could have Old God's Flask like this whole time, but oh well. Put shadow protections on my action bar. I gotta sort these bags out, man. Luckily, it's almost the weekend, and then I'll have plenty of time to do bullshit like that. Old God's Flask in hard mode too? Yeah, well, we did just wipe, so... Yeah, I mean, Old Gods wouldn't prevent that wipe, you're right, but generally, like, if there's having problems with people dying or insufficient healing or stuff like that, like, just go Old Gods, don't be a dumb bitch running, like, Madness or, like, Flask of Ancient Knowledge or whatever. Like, if players are dying, you need to have more health. Yo, he's big. I can get slightly bigger. Not as big as him, though. Okay, but what if... Alright, now I'm almost as tall as Ronnie's size. but still not quite. Matt 1337 with a change hat request. All right, I got you. Sign of the Fallen Defender, off spec roll. Nah, there's 2 main spec rolls on it. There we go. Wait, the guy that assumed he was gonna get... He, like, AFK'd and wanted to summon. Wait, he's not back yet. He's waiting on a patrol, he says. Boots of Displacement. I've already got him on this character, I believe. Yes, I do. Okay. Because one of my characters is missing those boots. N64 rare? Yeah, you're close. Diddy Kong Racing. From N64. Alright, we're world buffed again. I'm an extremely large water elemental. No, I got my own food buff. My food buff 25 agility is better than the buff from the feast. The feast one is like 44 attack power. Not as good. Alright, here we go. Pull timer out. Surely we can get her done this time.
5, 4.
Early pull. Next. Saving the sprint for when we go to Blamu. Ogren's shield walled. Sprint. Oh, he's Khaled bouldering. That starts out pretty slow. I don't know if that was the play there, but it looks cool. Yeah, he bouldered. That's for sure. Alright, it's dead. I think you can only go into boulder mode if you've already broken it, right? The base item doesn't let you do that, I think. You have to break it first before you get access to that.
You have no
Simon, when oiled up, twerk off.
nothing. The frozen heart of Naxxramas
What?
awaits you.
Oh, they spammed all the loot. Robe, Leggings of the Apocalypse. Was robe reserved by anyone? Yeah, it was reserved by 2 different people. Okay. We could take like a off-spec robe. Sapphiron, Glacial Mantle. Come on, let's go. What do we think's gonna happen here? Slayer's Crest? Slayer's Crest is a big item that drops from this boss, but not for us. I mean, we're not... I would like to have one, but we're not soft reserving it. We went for Gressel only. I have Slayers on only one of my characters right now. Oh, he's bouldering so fast.
2, 1.
Where's tank? This is our tank. Okay, so where's he going? I have to be not in the same direction as the tank. What? Nope. Who's tanking? Who's tanking? I do not know who's tanking. It's Warlock now. Okay, incredibly scuffed opener. Oh, wait, it's this guy now? We're about to cleave and all die? Yeah, I'm gonna just back out for right now. Yeah, this seems like this is, yeah, not under control. Okay, let's go back in. It's maybe under control now. Stage 2. Imagine if we wiped to hard mode level 2 Sapphiron. That would be impressive. I mean, we've wiped to a lot of hard mode level 2 stuff already today, so I guess it wouldn't be surprising.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Uh-oh. Ron-size health is very low. It's very low. I'm looking at the target of target. Okay, it's back up above 50%. Okay. It stayed at like 20% for a while, and I was very worried. Fortitude, Shroud of Dominion. Shroud of Dominion's an item we would want for our DPS set. Face of Death. Remember that shaman who reserved Face of Death, but left after the Noth wipe? I remember. I remember.
It is good that you serve me so faithfully. Soon all will serve the Lich King, and in the end, you shall be rewarded. So long as you do not falter. I foresee no complications at this. Wait, what is this?
Your security measures have failed. See to this interruption immediately.
Yes, Master.
Kel'Thuzad. Bro, whoa. Whoa, MP, I need you to stop coming every time you come in here and give me an update on what Zaryu's doing. I tell you, I don't care. I need you to stop coming into my chat and giving me updates on what Zaryu's doing. Good for him, but we got our own thing going on. Please stop doing this. Dude, the Zaryu update guy. Don't worry, I didn't ban him. I just timed him out for 37 minutes. We might get more Zaryu updates in the future. You got an extra GFPP for me? I mean, I assume you mean Frost. The answer would be no. I have some fire, but that's probably not what you mean. Prediction. Start prediction. Will Gressel drop? Yes, no. Prediction's up. Wait, the raid chat? Does anyone here have any idea what Zaryu is up to these days? Gecko Biceps believing in the Gressel drop. Love to see that. Prediction is up. We got 18,000 points on yes already with 47,000 points on no. Excuse me. All right. Soup making it back in. Sopping moist? Who would name their character like that?
5, 4, 3.
Servants,
Food buff
soldiers
activating.
of the cold dark, obey the call of Kel'Thuzad.
Yeah, I mean, we have been hitting good today. Queen's Fall and Scarlet Enclave, both the items we wanted out of Ruins of Ahn'Qiraj. Like, how could we not hit on Gressel, you know? I got Queen's Fall on the other character, not the one I'm playing right now. Super excited about that. What was the extra drape for? I was gonna put dodge enchant on Cloak of Veiled Shadows so I can use it better in an avoidance set. Tell me you didn't kill Council with 20 players? No, we did like 30 players usually for the Enclave runs. Wait, I didn't even think about what Soul Weavers do. People trolley, I will ban loot. Okay, we need to stop meleeing Soul Weavers, I guess. Does Simonizer also have 2-piece tier? Nope. 3 Enclave runs in a row, putting 2 soft reserves on tier pieces in the raid. And that character has 0 tier pieces from the raid. Sounds like my rest of... Yeah, sounds like this experience for a lot of people. Every raid, I like min-maxed the soft reserves to reserve the armor tokens that were reserved by as few other people as possible to give myself the best odds to get any token. Big pog damage.
And here I am almost with 6 PSE watching the legend, D.
Ekis the God, thank you so much for the Prime. Thank you for 2 months of support. Really appreciate that. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We got 134,000 points against 133,000 points on this Gressel. That's a lot of points on the line. 267,000 Simonized Show channel points on the line. All right, it's boss time. We're gonna have to let the tanks establish threat. We've had a little bit of an issue with tanking sometimes. This guy looks like he's disconnected. I'm gonna chill and wait till it's like positioned a little bit more. Okay, it is on the tank. Why is it moving? Okay, that was a mind control. That's why it was moving. Alright, we do Rupture during the mind control instead of Crimson so that we don't debuff. Oh, we're probably dead. Somehow not dead? Most of them either. Oh, now we're dead. Well, I don't know what the deal was with it. This guy appears to be disconnected. He's still running in place. It seemed like the boss moved a lot. They called for battle res. There's 3 druids. Okay. We got battle resed. I'm gonna move away from everyone else. Oh, someone else already popped. I was about to pop. I was trying to find them in my inventory. Our tank is back.
There will be no.
No, I think I hit that crimson, and I think I hit it on the mind control. It went out like right at the same time. Nope. Damn. Ah, that's a wiper. That's a wiper-ino. Yeah. I was trying to, I was about to kick it, and then I didn't. Yeah, I mean, the problem was the melee were not, like, separated nicely. When the melee, like, spread out in a circle around the boss, you have the potential for that ice blast to happen like that.
Your soul is bound to me now. The dark void awaits you.
Do the mind-controlled people get to live? What's happening to them? Yo, they get to live! Lucky. Alright, well, release and run. Massive Totem says my armor is fully broken. Just tank him at the throne, says Keefs. That sounds good to me. Oh, that's Tigger Bear, the mage. Is that one of ours? Nah, it's not. Is it worth having Wild Strikes and just using Rupture? No, that's why I'm not doing that. Right. Honey Badger, Giants, Firewater, Delay. No frost protections, unfortunately. I don't think Shadow or Fire really helps me. Ooh, we do have a Greater Mark at the Dawn. Burn that for sure. Rumsy Rum Black Label. Okay. What else can we hit? The pug from hell says, I was Palworld's your holy priest a few days ago. I solo healed a Blackwing lair today. Very cool. We could use some, I mean, I don't know exactly what the issue is, but we could use some help here. We could use some help in this run. Bring a tune to... Don't worry. This is the tail end of the run. I don't think they're trying to recruit more people in. I'm just saying we're struggling.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Ooh, ninja costume. Smoke ninja. Nice. Oh, that's a high roll if you ask me.
Obey the call of Kel'Thuzad.
Ooh, I could turn into a dragon instead. Alright, dragon for a little while. Then we'll be back into ninja form. Or did it overwrite? Whatever, draconid form. I think it did actually overwrite. I thought it would, never mind, oh well, whatever. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good from that, warlock pet. How many hats do you have? Too many. The whole shelf to the right, to my right, is a bunch of different hats for me to select from. Pug raids are always such a great adventure, says Wild Bandit. I keep getting impressed each time. Glad to hear it. P.S. We have 199,000 channel points believing Gressel will drop against 324,000 channel points predicting it will not drop. P.O. Box? Yes, I've thought about opening a P.O. Box and decided against it. One, people would definitely send me comically oversized hats, and I don't have enough space to store very many more hats, much less comically oversized hats. Two, P.O. Box costs money, and it costs time also. I have to go out and empty it when stuff comes in, and that's like an errand. I have to go somewhere, do a thing, and come back. So money and time, and I don't have enough space to store a bunch of stuff. Zugzug says I'm putting 50k on no. He doesn't deserve all the loot today. Well, sorry about you losing your 50k channel points. This is just gonna be too bad, I guess. Alright, Kel'Thuzad activating. Waiting, I'm just waiting. I know he doesn't, like, do it right away, but Oh, they're doing quad stacks instead of triple stacks. What it looks like. Oh, I'm just gonna back out of that shit. Are they gonna try to move the boss anymore? He's not really, like, in the center.
Master, I require aid. Very well. Warriors of the broken race, rise up. I command you to fight. Your soul and
Oh, I'm mind controlled. How many people am I killing?
awaits none.
Anyone? There's a lot of health bars there. I think I'm trying to hit the tank right now. I don't know if I'm killing anyone. All right. All right. I think we're killing it here. All right. Prediction closed. What do we got? King's Fall. Someone's got to be happy about that. Phylactery, ring, shield. No. Awkward. That's a no Gressel angle. Will Gressel drop? The answer is no. Unlucky. Damn, some not very good rolls. Unfair. We should have won. I agree. The believers should have won. It's just too bad. My faith was not rewarded. Where do I file for a refund? That's just the way it goes sometimes. Okay, cool. Thank you for the run. Thanks for hosting. Alright, any mage portals happening, or am I Hearthstoning to Gromgall? Power of the Scourge. Wait, was there any... Can't remember what enchants dropped. I could, like, off-spec roll a tank enchant or something. I don't think any of that is gonna happen. Hours of raiding for 0 loot. Was that a Scarlet Enclave? Actually, no. Despite looking very similar. Wiping a whole lot and not getting any loot. Yeah. It was actually not Scarlet Enclave.